Hello everyone, this is Rovert, the developer of Super Roblox Maker 3. It's been a while since the last Roblox Maker video, and by that, I mean 9 months. Unfortunately, there's no face cam this time around because I am currently away from my main setup. With that being said, in this video, I'll be showcasing the level editor and all of its features. Alright, in the last Roblox Maker video, you can see this is the update it was on. In fact, it was on the update before it, but now I've added a whole lot of stuff, quality of life features, and all sorts of stuff like that. So you got like points being in the middle of the game, new backgrounds, new songs, new parts. You can read this on your own if you play the game, but I'll just quickly page through if you want to pause the video and like just look through it. Alright, and this is the latest update, 1.6.2. So, yeah, there is a lot of features, and I'm super excited to show them. I haven't even showed off the editor, like, at all. Alright, so here we are in the editor. So it's pretty simple, but I'll take this step by step. So first, you got your theme selection. Let me just close that because we don't really need that in the way. We got 2018 Roblox. We got 2006 Roblox, and 2012. There's all sorts of different themes. They all have different parts, different lighting. It's really cool, honestly. Actually, I'm so glad I added that as a feature. So now here we got the background. We got sky, city. This is actually from Darius the Mailman. I drew all of these by myself, so technically I own the copyright to these backgrounds. I don't really care. We got a cool little cave background I drew. Then there's the lava hills background, and then a black background. It's kind of like a void background. And then here we got a song selection. We got a lot of classic Roblox music. We got some dig build music. Some Super Mario 64 Beyond the Cursed Mirror music. When you're in the editor, it's kind of blurry, but when you play, there we go. Super Mario 64 Beyond the Cursed Mirror music. More stock music from Roblox. You got a lot of choices. At some point, I'm gonna add a sound ID selection as well, so you can just use any music from anywhere on Roblox. We even got music from orchestral keys. Anyways, yeah, exclusive to the 2018 theme, we have terrain. Just typical Roblox terrain, but it's really cool because like I think it uses the marching cubes algorithm, and that makes so that you can make a lot of custom shapes. Technically, this is the only theme that can have slopes. Surprisingly, I haven't added slopes yet, but the terrain just kind of automatically lets you do it. There we go, and then you can make dynamic shapes like that. So let's clear that out. And then you get different selections of terrain. So you get sand for desert levels. You get rocks for just like whatever. Well, it's cobblestone actually, but you got this for lava levels. Snow. More rock, maybe like slate. You got some bricks if you want to make like a temple. You got wood. I feel like this is the least useful because it just gets really big, but I mean, there's all sorts of uses. And then obviously there's water. So you can basically make water levels. And I even did do a little bit of a modification of the swimming. You're able to go up, go down. It's a little hard to see, so I won't make water like the main mechanic of your level, but like it's there and you can just swim through it. Yeah, that's all the terrain. Let's just clear that all out. We got light sources, also exclusive to the 2018 theme. I think you shouldn't use these like too much, because if you just do this, it's just really annoying and bright. So just use it for like street lamps or something. So like if I just do a city really quick, make a black, and then just go to the light, make it white again. Okay, nope, didn't mean to do that. You could also do that. There you go, street lamp. And then you get trust. So if you want to add climbing to your level, easy as that. So I'm just gonna show you this button. This button gives you a background layer. See? And then you can walk in front of it. Now this is one of my favorite features because basically you can, if you're not satisfied with the default backgrounds here, you can make your own background. So obviously you got a good color picker here. If you want to make I don't know, a giant tree for some reason, you can pick some green, pick some brown, and boom, you got a tree. And you can do like pixel art too, which is nice. You do have a lot of space. You can definitely make 16 by 16 pixel arts because the maximum height is 20 cubes, I think. For the 2018 theme, you also get these trees. They're just decoration. You can put them on the background layer or on the foreground layer. And, well, not foreground, it's technically the main layer. So you collide with this, but you don't collide with this. So you can have them as platforms, or you can just have them as background. Let me go on, show you this color picker more. So you see down here, you do have a palette. So you don't have to pick it every time. And then if you want to make your own color palette, you can like say, ooh, I like this color of aqua, and then I also like this orange. You can save it, and then you can just go back to it and, I don't know, make whatever you want. Maybe this is just like a weird little building. But yeah, that's just the solids. We got a lot more categories to go through. So these are items. Every level has or not every level, every theme has an equivalent currency. So this is Bobux. It's not Robux because, well, it's not actually Robux. It's Bobux, which is the the Super Roblox, I almost said Super Mario Maker, the Super Roblox Maker equivalent of Robux. And then you also get a gravity coil. So basically it adds to your tools and you can jump higher. So you could basically make a Metroid, you could almost, there's not enough items yet to make like a good one, but you could like try and make a Metroidvania. So it's like, ooh, how do I get these coins up here? Just play that. And then you're like, man, I can't reach up here. What do I do? So then you go here, grab the gravity coil, and you're like, oh wow, I can reach here now. I'm upgraded. Make a solid ground so you can do more testing. And then this ball here, basically it's just a physics ball, so you can just roll around on it, have fun. It's just a physics ball. So now this is where everything gets super interesting. I've spent most of my time developing these items here. So here we have an ID. Let's start with a teleporter. So we have an ID here. Let's just set it to 1. You'll put 2 teleporters. And you can go in between teleporters. If you want to make it one way, one thing you could do is just like put it in the sky. Oh, that's the spawn location. Whoops. So when you go through here, you go down, you fall through the bottom. The top is solid, but not the bottom. So basically you can make one-way doors. It's like, oh no, I can't go back up in there. So yeah, and then the best thing about teleporters is the IDs basically say which teleporter goes to where. And then I'll put a teleport ID of 5. Make that into like an elevator or whatever. And then I'll put a teleporter ID of 6 right here. So it's like teleport between these. You can teleport in between these. And then you go up. And then if you go all the way here, you go back down. So basically you can make a connected network of teleporters. And the best thing about teleporters is it doesn't only teleport players. If we put a crate here and push it in, teleports objects too. Now let's get into the more interesting stuff. Well, the teleporter is actually pretty interesting, but we got a crate, so you can just push it around, and then a conveyor belt. You can set whatever speed. We'll just do a speed of like 30, and then 10, and then if you want the conveyor belt to go backwards, you can do like -30. So it's like wee, and backwards. So let's clear that out. And then, oh, I almost forgot to say, conveyor belts work as a conveyor belt. So the crate will slide on the conveyor belt. So you can basically make like little factory levels or something. And you can actually do a lot of like contraption stuff. And in fact, if you like combine a teleporter and a conveyor belt, you basically get an infinite loop. Okay, well, like this. So this is where it gets interesting, and you can like network gadgets together to like make interesting contraptions and basically like almost code your level. Now, here's the on-off switch. Now, it always starts on, but then you have your on-off block. Okay, that's not configured right. Okay, so you can turn it on or off, and that's solid. And then there's your blue, and then you just fall through. So you can just swap it like that. You also got an on-off conveyor. So if I do this and then this, so the conveyors are go here and this way, but if I hit the block, it switches the direction. So that's pretty much it for the gadgets, except for one thing. This is one of my favorite gadgets. I call this cement. And basically how it works is it's a welding tool. Now originally I was going to add a welding tool, but I feel like it'd be more interesting if there's a more creative way to use it. And basically I decided on cement. Now if you like put a ball here, it like attaches, so you can make like a joint almost. And you can make your cement structures as big or as little as you want. So if you want like a giant pirate ship, well, I don't know if it'll actually float. We'll see. So let's just make like a pirate ship or whatever. And then just put a body of water. Let's see if it floats. Let's go. See? You got it like a pirate ship now. And then if you walk forward, you can almost push it, but it's too heavy for the player. One thing I forgot to mention about teleporters, this is the coolest part about them, is if you put them on the background layer, and then just put some stuff back here, boom, your player is now on the background layer, which is, you can do a lot of creative things with this. Unfortunately, I think you could like make a troll level, because if you just like, for example, you build some parkour over here, and then you just block it off. But honestly, that's just, maybe you could like make a 2-player level where another player on the outside has to like tell you what to do. But I don't know, that would be pretty painful. Now, the hazards tab is not very developed yet, unfortunately, but I'll show you what there is. So we got a zombie. If you run into him, you die, but if you jump on him, then he'll collapse. Kind of just like a regular Mario enemy. And then you got lava. You can jump over it, but if you hit it, then you die. So it's honestly very straightforward. The spawn location is in gadgets, and you can just basically place it anywhere. You can't make multiple, and you can't put it on the background layer. You'll have to use a teleporter if you want to start the player on the background layer. Now I've shown you everything there is to see for the Roblox theme, but there is different themes now. So let's go to the 2012 theme. Obviously, immediately you can see the lighting has changed. It's a lot brighter, more reminiscent of the old Roblox times. Let's use an old Roblox background since this is literally from 2012. As you can see, there's studs now. It uses the old stud texture. There's a lot less solids in this theme. It relies on coloring parts. So if you want to decorate your level with interesting platforms, you're gonna have to like grab some green, maybe grab some brown, and then basically you can just make a grassland like this. And then add a little grass spikes, and then put your dirt. And then maybe you can do some more stuff like using the background layer to give it some more depth. And there you go. So this theme definitely requires a little bit more artistry, but I know everyone's an artist and will make their levels beautiful. So in the 2012 theme, you get round bucks. So this is like the old Roblox coin model. I think it really represents 2012 well because like a lot of games had this. Now the hazards is what's interesting, because instead of lava, you get the old building spikes. So you can jump on them, and if you jump on the spikes, then you die. And then you got the zombie. This zombie is inspired by Undead Nation, which was popular around the 2012 time. And then I'll put down a sword. So I'll pull out the sword, and in this, exclusive to this theme, you can't jump on zombies' heads. Zombies won't kill you right away. They'll do like incremental damage, and you have to kill them with a sword. So I think this theme is meant to be more combat themed. Eventually I'm gonna add like a ranged weapon and also a ranged enemy, because right now the hazards tab is pretty dull right now. In this theme also, you have universal studs instead of cement. I started playing Roblox in 2012, so this theme is honestly my personal favorite theme. It's the closest to my heart, as cliche as that sounds, because like this is what I have most nostalgia about. Alright, last but not least, we have the 2006 theme. Alright, so the 2006 theme. This is themed after the very beginnings of Roblox. As you can see, the studs are very old. They're the round studs from like the very old version of Roblox. And then you got you have regular truss, but exclusive to this theme, you also get a colored truss, which is themed after like the weird, crazy rainbow obbies. Obviously, if you wanted, you could like let me turn up that color. So you got like red, pink, blue, aqua, green, yellow, orange, red. Then you get like a rainbow truss, so you could like make a rainbow road level if you wanted. In this theme, you get the very simplified round trees. So if you like, you can have them as a background element, or you can have them as a parkour element. Now in this theme, you get the classic Robux model. So I was thinking about doing ticks, but I'm also thinking of, in a future update, having ticks as another item in a future update and having it do something else. Now in the 2006 theme, you get the very simplified zombie, and then you also get a very simplified spike mesh. Now I know this spike technically isn't from like 2006 Roblox, but I just chose a simplified spike as something like thematically, it just fits in my opinion, even though if it's not really from the time. Let's get rid of those spikes. So the zombie works like the 2018 zombie, just dies when you jump on his head. But the interesting thing about this zombie is if you put him on top of a platform, he will smartly detect if there's an edge and then turn around if he's at the edge. So yeah, And then exclusive to the 2006 theme, we have a trampoline. Now, I like the trampoline mechanics. It's really interesting in my opinion. So I'm gonna show you how the trampoline works. So you can bounce on the trampoline. That's pretty obvious. Serves as an alternative to the gravity coil. It's a platform instead of a collectible, but when you jump up here and then down, then it basically reverses your momentum. And I jumped on the ledge of the trampoline, so I'm dead. Since I'm high up here, I jump down and it reverses my momentum. And it's really fun to platform with, in my opinion. In the 2006 theme, instead of cement or universal studs, I have glue. So you can like push it over. It's really cool. And then whenever you're done making a level, you can like save your progress. You have a bunch of slots here. I plan on adding more slots later. And then after you're done saving, if you need to go eat or something, then you just click the exit button. And yeah, the lighting is still old. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's all the features that's been added to Super Roblox Maker 3 since the last video. I hope to see all the crazy and creative levels you all come up with. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.